Let's Be Honest podcast, maddest podcast, the baddest podcast, and the saddest podcast I'm here with. The one and only Jardy, big up yourself.
There,
And you don't know, people, before we start to want to know, we promote peace. Peace and unity. Unity and peace. You understand? A unity are we right now, so I go on weird. And before we start again, we'll have to big up to Ding. I gotta talk ding.com. Because we always have to give some credit and we're giving away $15. Well, no. We're taking $15 off for every purchase over $20. I'm gonna talk USD. With the code LBA75, big up to Ding, big up to ding.com. Well, I'm gonna say Ding, but not that Ding, I'm gonna say ding.com. But yeah. New rules. Alkaline. There's so much to talk about. Me have notes. You know me, I normally have notes, so I don't want to miss nothing. New rules.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Alkaline.
Yes.
And his team. I never did doubt them not one bit. Is it me? A round of applause. Congrats to Alkaline and his team. I can't say sold out because I don't know. If you get what I mean. A great turnout. Yes. And you know, I give a fuck. The reason I'm saying I can't say sold out because sometimes I feel like I try pretty up things sometime in the day. I hate to drop my youth. When I say not sold out because it wasn't like a space out. Yes, that I mean. But yeah.
A lot tickets.
And I wasn't there. But there I go, but the Trelawney thing wasn't for me. And funny enough, I thought it being in Trelawney would have kind of made the crowd not as rare. But it looked like Western Jamaica showed up.
Man.
And it really showed the powers that Alkaline have. And it shows, say, yo, the work when put in from the mid-2010s going into the 2020, like, him really gonna a big fan base because, let's be real, let's be honest, Alkaline is not a hot DJ. Him now mash up the charts them for the longest. Yes, him get some songs, boss. Nah, for like, you know, rare, but he's not the Alkaline where we...
You know, there's sometimes we feel like just in like media in general, or even when we talk about Alkaline, sometimes we still talk about him like him is a young DJ. Man's a veteran, bro. More than 10 years.
Yeah, over a decade for sure.
So,
but it just goes to show that, like, when even the interview him do what they are, dog. I see people that say him do the interview a certain way for people talk, and I think that's stupid because we gotta talk regardless. It's Alkaline.
Yeah.
We are gonna talk regardless. Like, honestly, it's really teacher and Alkaline in terms of who I'm gonna get the people talking. If Kartel is something, we're gonna talk. Whether it's good or bad, we're gonna talk. If Alkaline is something, we're gonna talk. Whether it's good or bad. But I knew what we're talking about right now. The turnout was good.
Yep.
The performances, I never see everybody performance, but I watch the live stream. I think Intense do very good. I think Intense and the bands that have some problems.
Yeah, there was some problems there. I think Intense did all right. Armani had a very good performance.
Yeah, we wouldn't even talk about that.
We are gonna talk about it.
We'll talk about that for sure. Yeah.
Armani had a good performance. Munga shelled down the place. As in me. And Alka, once again, proves he's a very good performer.
Yeah, I think Alkaline, like the narrative, Alkaline can't perform, narrative for done now. Yeah. The fact said the man was just so calm, cool and collective. The man talk to the crowd. You see me? I remember when some first Alkaline run up on the stage, no intro. Like nobody no call him. He just appear up on the stage and the man never do no call to action, no put up no hand, no nothing, and just perform. Like man's just change and just perform. My respect said he might use bands and he can say him did rehearse and him give him fans them a show. I see him going at some songs like, you know, the 12 p.m. man. You know, him going at some old Alkaline, going at some new Alkaline. I love how there was a girl segment tonight. I love how there was a badness segment, there was a party segment. It was a great performance. Now I wasn't there, so I'm not gonna rank it properly because I wasn't there. But based on how I sip on the media, bro, I give Alka performance. A solid 8.
I went off the live stream. I was on the live stream. I'd say a solid 8 too. I had people that were there and they were saying that his performance in particular was really good. So I'm just going to go off of that consensus of the people that I knew was there and what I saw from the stream. And 8 is a good.
Yeah.
I think 8 is
yeah. And the reason why I give him 10 because I give 10, I say I beanie man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're not beanie man. But yeah, big up to Alka, man. And you can see the growth. him command the stage and the confidence. Now the question can be that can he do this on some stage where you know say is not just your fans there. Because everybody who went to that show came for Alkaline. At one point, when there was a bag of artists that might get announced, this artist for New Rules, this artist, I'm like, that's not going to change the crowd.
No.
Everybody's coming to see Alkaline.
You could have just had him up there for 2-3 hours. There.
Yeah, if it was Alkaline alone, like Alkaline New Rules with special guest, it was going to be the same turnout because everybody came to see him and him only. Everybody else was attraction, but he was an attractor. You get me where I come from? So, big up to Alkaline.
I want to say something though.
Yeah, I say it, you know.
Yeah, man, I say something.
Boom, for instance, I start the show, you know already. Nova ship, JA. 1 Nova and 1 J. And remember, from the package reach a Nova, I talk 48 hours before the package reach you. The best and the fastest in Jamaica, by the way. Link Nova, tell her I say Jay send you. Back to the show.
To me, the show also proved, or one or two things. Either him really not link with nobody in artist wise, really not link with them, or him just obviously because I'm not here, him just recluse. So nobody on the billing was like at his level or close to his level, in my opinion. So it's like him was the like. If
but what other names them though?
I mean, who could I call the other names? Valley is a name.
Valiant have a show.
What may I say to you is, in terms of the show, there was not a lot of A-lister.
Yeah, I get that in about. All right.
And I think even if they were here, I don't think they'd be there. Is what I'm saying.
No, man, I think no one did it. Because if I look upon this too, we can look upon a man like I do here, where say yo,
probably reach yes.
Where say yo, Alka is a dog will give him strength and him give Alka strength. If you reach off a Diddy with a go, but Diddy have Bounty show for do. I don't know female relationship with Valley or whatever the case may be. I think 450 is book as well too, or 450 probably out of the country.
Always out of the country.
You see me? Massacre him and Ray. Vado, man, what the relationship with man Vado.
So there's something there now.
But Vado and Jamaica have a little weird, and the constabulary
was at Bounty anyway.
Yeah, all right, cool. So it's not much. He never had much. I mean, I obtained. I don't know.
I guess at the time.
Right. Yeah, so I get you, boss. Regardless of who did it, the people don't come to see Alkaline.
Yeah.
You see me? Someone said big up to Alkaline, big up to him team. It was a good performance. Everybody who got and linked me and said, Jay, yo, did that perform for real?
And to fill out that venue, which I said I wanted to see how that would have worked. So now maybe we can start thinking about there.
Over there.
So yeah.
I heard the traffic was disgusting.
It's always disgusting at that side of the world, bro.
Yeah, even a plantation.
Yeah, always disgusting. No matter what that stretch of road, traffic just can't. Once you keep nothing and it's something that is big, like a Republic Beach, for example, Buja show, it's a garam. And police them suffer to them job.
Alright, we'll get to the Armani performance now. You see me? Armani told...
Remember the show name, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Remember?
So,
let's be honest.
Pressure me for something I want to say.
Huh?
Listen,
about this year, Keep?
Listen, I said to you now. I read off of the script. It's a Armani, this DJ Mac, Valiant, and Walk and Talk.
Right.
Now, him tell Valiant to go suck him mother. Him tell Walk to go suck him mother. And him just do a little light job at DJ Mac. I say, like a little remix thing for DJ Mac. What do we make of this?
Clearly, them never good. Or them not good now. The Armani and Walk and Talk thing, put that aside, we know that is just whatever. I guess what I'd like to do, or how we never know him and Valiant did beef like that. We never did know.
But you knew something.
I knew something.
Okay.
I knew something, but isn't me? But swear say, just in the hearings, we know so that they talk out and whatever. So we never want to know. This what came out of reach again. Something recent going.
So came out again. So there's a so came out before.
That's you. I don't know if it was
that's
you before.
Yeah.
Jay, all right. You see now. Obviously, if you can't go into details or so.
But you ask me whatever you have to ask me.
Wagwan.
I'm not telling you Wagwan.
Yeah, Wagwan.
Be a fucker Wagwan, you see me? Now, granted, I have it as a shocker. Now, I don't think it's news that Valiant and Armani doing good. You see me? The walk on talk thing is the walk on talk thing. I have nothing to say about that. I think Valiant and DJ Maka won. So I think I don't see how the falling out to happen with DJ Maka and Valiant, and I think it's like side pick.
Okay,
clearly.
so it's all right. So who did fall out with who? Maka and Armani and Valiant to take up the beef? Or?
No. Not from not from me, you know. I just think things add on upon things. So it's like, for instance, me, you, and Raja there, right? And you and Raja have a problem, then me and you have a problem. So me and Raja go say, that pussy. You see me? So it wasn't not like the man buy out the man thing, you know. What me, no, because this is just, nobody tells me anything, you know.
Move, man. Wait, the move. You can't answer that.
Me just find out things and me find out things.
You can't answer that, man. Them
you see me?
But I understand that 2-year bridging them, or 3-year bridging them, actually. So you
but I mean, all right, from when this alleged fallout happened, it's probably like we're looking at like a year now.
All right.
So I don't know what sparked this now. I don't know if it was just like, and this is just me being honest, right? I don't know if it's a case where somebody I try to get a look at hype going into the summer. Not saying that Armani needs it, but the question have to be there because I don't know what sparked this now. In the heat of this situation, or this beef, if you will, this is not the pinnacle of it. Like disrespect going on both sides. You see where I come from? And I would have expect this a year ago, not now. So I don't know if it's a case where it's like, yo, like a man want a lyrical feud or
him know
or it's too
him know all that. I don't think him all that.
What, Armani?
I don't think him all
Why? Why?
I don't think him go to war thing with Valiant in terms of lyrics.
I don't think Valley would have got it with him, not because Valley can't, but because here why?
I'm saying on the basis of both, I don't think Armani wants to do that.
Why you think Valiant?
All right, let me not say him don't want to do that. He probably wants to do that. I'd say it's not a good idea.
Why, because Valiant beat him?
Yes.
I mean, if so you feel, I personally don't see none of them as like no real tough artists like that. But at the same time,
which? All right, out of the two of them, which one in
bro,
that
vein?
vein?
I really can't.
You can't say it, man. You just don't want to say it. It's all right.
I would have bum buckle like
You
this.
just don't want to say it.
Yeah, hear me saying that. Yes, my big side.
I don't know. I don't think you big side, but you're
but listen me I say that. No, listen me I say.
Right, yes,
listen me I say. When it comes on to war, in a dancehall music, you can't write off the man, bro. My father get Kartel off. One to you, bro. Remember I say Vada, you know. When Vada a war Kartel, Vada don't say nothing, you know. Vada say something like, Vada say things like this. Your mother think you're coming home, but you're not. So I'm saying to you, me don't know what type of DJ you have Valiant as, or what type of DJ Armani have. The both of them talented. The both of them are great writers. I don't know. I've never seen them.
This is what I'm going off of. I'm going off of what I've seen from both of them. Valiant, because Valiant don't only just do girl song, Valiant do girl song, him do hype song, and him do a little bit of, you know.
Valiant is not known for bad man songs.
Not known for it. What him can go in the vein.
And that's why I'm saying Armani can do. Expedite travel service, the best as visa application. Again, visa is not a right, it's a privilege. So just make sure so you can get that privilege, you know. Because sometimes some people just not file properly and they might get turned on. Then them say, oh my God, God hate me. No, God not hate you. You hate yourself because you never got Expedite travel service. Expedite travel service, all of the info in the description below. Back to the show.
But me no know that.
So that me I say, but
that's
when,
no,
and that me I say to you, you know, if you want to have your opinion, you have that man entitled to that. I want to tell you, not take your First Amendment. But you tell me, say me, Ray, I mean, I say, but back to this, me I say now. Right? So this comes as a shocker to me. Right? It comes as a shocker to me. I don't know what all this for. I probably know what caused it. But at the same time, the question that me have to ask the Armani and his team, why no? What happened again for this happen? You know what I say? It's like
I would hope something happened and it's not just that need for going.
And then like enough people even alright, the walk and talk thing I totally understand.
Yeah, cause that come out again on the media.
That come out again on the media and whatever the case may be, right? Now, why me have to question it? Or was it the Alkaline tribute? Because I remember when Alkaline did tell Not Nice to go suck your mother, it was like the same type of way he must sing the girl song. Then they say, man, suck your mother, Not Nice. I don't know.
But if you're,
I don't know what it was.
But if it's a tribute, you no need for your call them man the name who you know you and them no good, bro.
But I'm saying, you know, listen.
If that situation was, the first situation was resolved, or, you know, them just decide to them just not gonna deal with it.
No, I can't tell you, the first situation came to an end.
Okay.
I can't say it talk.
It come to an end or resolve, because end different than a resolve, you know.
Well, resolve.
All right.
You know?
Okay.
It came to a conclusion.
All right.
And I can say, yeah, it did. And both parties came to a conclusion in person.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Right? So, me not understand this. I don't want to understand it. You see me?
don't want to understand it.
Because it's bro, see one of our words ever is what? Non-sequential or not something my words ever use, bro.
Inconsequential?
No, man, whatever she want to say, something like so.
Because,
yeah, I don't know. What you make of this?
All right.
Why you think him do it?
Why I think him do it?
Yeah.
You know, like, my first impression of him doing is him just, you know, him run the bad artist and just think say, yo, him have to puff out him chest. Him run Alkaline just think him have to puff out him chest.
So he had a Alka, look at me.
Yo, all me I say is that, yo, cause me no, unless something go on where me no know.
Yeah.
Unless something go on where me no know and him and Valley kick off again or whatever the situation
is. Yeah, probably something could sustain and go on.
Or probably some and them say, all right, cool. But it just look that way there because there's, first of all, and I guess I can't read because, you know, Armani, usually known for the girl song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell Valiant suck him that after you just do a girl song, it weird, bro. It weird to me. I find that weird. Cause even at least with the DJ Mac Jab, it was in the vein of the girl song.
Yeah.
You get me?
And it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Just to suck him out of Valiant.
So should Valiant respond?
No. No. It has no, like.
I'm not gonna use no levels card. You see me?
I mean, there's
I'm not gonna lie. Them dogs was close. Real close. So the war would have nice. If I be real, the war would have nice.
Yeah, because I'm sure, yeah.
You see me? But what I say, summer now, bro. Valley just find the song, The Passenger Princess with Russian. Big up to Russian. More song up on the rhythm. But now what the Russian call me and cuss me off and say me I inform about him rhythm, so I'm not telling no more. But some more song up on it. And I gotta do more for the car, I'm one big man. Right? But I don't think Valiant should respond. It's not now. I think this is a December time vibe. You see me? Because really and truly, the art of clashing kind of done.
Remember, you know, as much as you say it's a December time thing. No, really. Because Vada and Kartel, it was summer.
Start? Summer? Yeah, but
it start early in 07, but it did pick up back in 08 summer with Dairy every day and them thing there. It was 08 summer, bro.
No, man, I'm not talking about that, you know, but the difference between them time and now is that Vado and Kartel give 2 songs on the same rhythm. So the man, them do them clash and them do them normal song. And on top of that too, them time, them did a PS it.
Yeah.
Bro, clashing in Jamaica done in 3 days, you know. Like a man drop now. But then you have to wait for Steven. You have to wait for Steven.
You have to wait till Steven wake up.
You see me? You have to wait for Steven. And if first no one send the rhythm go get Kartel like thief, he rhythm himself and I put it out. You see me?
Good
I wish
times.
he thief. Is your rhythm?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. So them time the war could have stretch out, bro. No war done quick look on TG and Valley War, bro. It done like in 2 days.
Yeah, 2, 3 days.
Literally, bro. So and I like no wait war quick. But then war can last from summer go way up. Man still a drop girl song, all them song there.
Yeah, you're right. Given actually the problem also with the clashing thing is no social media. There's also the pressure of responding real quick. Yeah, and you take that.
Yeah, so the art of clashing kind of done.
It's true.
To be honest. And then I'm going to say a summer. And the reason I say a summer because I still don't feel like we get a summer banger there yet. In terms of like dropping now and just hot right now. So I'm gonna say shout out to Armani, man. That's my nigga, man. Shout out to Valley. That's my nigga too, man. You see me? But a piece. Me no walk here do a 30 minutes sit down by himself right now.
Right now.
Of course.
A piece. You are saying.
I know how them man go to
a
work.
piece, but you know.
You know what I mean?
Don't make it get violent, people. Don't make it get violent. So, I mean, if you're gonna do that, do it in other song for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I have to say.
Boy, I
we hope.
Hmm?
We hope.
So
say just keeping us on.
Well, yeah, I hope to. Big up to Hope Road. Now, we want to talk about Alkaline, though. You think Alkaline could have full up Barclays? I'm going to go out and I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
I think Alkaline can full Barclays.
Let's talk about it. Full Barclays, like him have additional artists, or full Barclays like Alkaline show in a Barclays and it's just him.
I mean, yeah, for both. Because here what, let's use a Kartel show, okay. Right? You never know who did I go forward, but you know some people did I go forward.
All right.
And regardless if they didn't forward, Kartel show with a ram. Bunty show, big up to Bunty by the way, round of applause to Bunty. And Reggae Fest, solo show in the Barclays.
Yes, sir.
Big up to Massacre, big up to Mavard, big up to Donia. With Bunty show, yes, them add-on people, right? But if I gonna do it, I feel like the add with them add-on people is to probably for justify the price in a sense. That make sense to you?
I know what you're saying, but
so I feel like with Alkaline, bro, if him add a Mavard, if him and we have to look upon it, you know, who did the people come to see? Them come to see Alkaline. Said nobody no walk up on him. It shows say, yo, this guy was the main attraction. He's a headliner. It's like with Coachella. Yes, Coachella have a bunch of artists, but Beyonce name and the big right.
How much was the OVO arena?
12,500.
Barclays as well.
Like 19,000. Man, I tell you dog, if Alka take a hiatus from New York for a good year and a half to 2 years, and promise them a show that they've never seen, and do probably an interview again or do something.
Please don't do no more.
Right? Me I tell you that I feel that Alka can sell out the Barclays. Dancehall in one good space right now. And not even because he's Alkaline, just because Dancehall is in one good space. Dancehall in an arena now. You see me? We're in an arena. We have Beanie, we have Bojo, we have Vibes Kartel. I think Alkaline name can go there.
I'm on the fence about it, but I'm not going to be here and say I disagree. I wouldn't be shocked, is what I'm saying.
No, man, I feel that Alka can. And then on top of it, too, he's giving you a good performance lately. He's going to give you a show. And he has the hits. He has the hits to go over the hour.
I said Dancehall in a good space, bro. But other than... And I think the Bunty show is obviously a ripple effect of the Kartel situation, right? But, bro, filling out Barclays is not easy, you know.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. If Bunty alongside Idonia.
The Bunty, I don't even know. To be honest, I don't even know if the Bunty one was sold out.
It was a good turnout.
But the turnout was
I'm sick on where music view said sold out.
Oh, well, all right, well.
So, and them man normally tell life for people. So, big up to them Monday, isn't me? Big up to JR. So, I think Alka can do it, dog. And remember what we know, what I talk about the price point. So, we're not talking about the Kartel prices. You see me? Because even with Kartel prices, what they would, kind of look at someone look a job to Alka and say, yo, them man, they book every 4 months, man, book every week. You see me? When they not charging me a charge. This is a light flex.
I mean, it's a light flex, but
not too far light up still.
Also, I don't think Alkaline is running shows down like that. So, you know.
I mean, is he not running shows or he probably not get to him one for the show them? There's also that.
There's that too, yeah. Probably have a price and people them look on him and say, yo, you're not really hot right now.
Yeah, because I know, I don't even think it's just hot, you know. It's just about what can I make back as a promoter. Is this a good deal? Is this a bad deal? You know what I mean? I come from, I have to look on these things. Like, does this make sense? Does this doesn't make sense? But I have to look.
Yeah.
So, one of them things, but I really think Sam can pull. And then let's ask the question, is he a better performer than Kartel?
It's not hard to do. So yes. It's not hard to do, bro.
Okay.
Kartel's not the best performer. Alkaline is a good performer. And yes, he's a better performer than Kartel. But Kartel not really. God did have to take something from Kartel, dog.
Yeah.
I
lie.
You have to take something from him.
I know, like, I'm telling you that Kartel are one of the worst things that happen to dancehall.
Yes.
In terms of this man is giving you 100 songs and 99 of them sound good.
Yeah.
And then now it influenced so much people now for I say, I just have a bag of songs, but Kartel worst song is your best song.
Yeah, the clip rate different. The way him drop song.
Bro.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
But nah, gonna lie, dog. You see this whole king of dancehall argument, bro. I feel like it just really need for. I don't think we should ever have about this argument. And you know, I know enough people are gonna talk about yo Kartel, the jail thing and whatever, and that's just his story. I don't think if you did look on Kartel 13, 14 years ago and say, yo, you're gonna make $1 million a show if you go jail for 13 years, I don't think you would accept that. Right?
Yeah.
So whatever happened, just happened. And that's just part of his story. But that we have to give this man his credit. This man, Travis Scott album, like
yeah, Jack Boys.
I think he's coming out of this diaspora legend and he's becoming a music legend slowly but surely. I think
him have a mainstream mystique. No?
Yeah, I think everybody. And when I say everybody, I think everybody wants to know who is Vybz Kartel.
Bro, Drake post yesterday and say, yo, London, you ready for teacher?
Yeah, it's like it's not just, all right, this is Jamaican kid who spits. You know what I mean? I say? It's, who is this man selling out the Barclays 2 nights? Who is this man, them I say, can fill up a stadium in Canada? Like, who is this man? I've never heard of him. Oh, he sang that song. Oh, where was he? Oh, he killed his friend. Oh, he didn't? Oh, well, he did, but we don't know if he really did, but he got acquitted. And the music is good. We have to give this man whatever he wants. That's all I'm simply saying.
Sometimes you have to give Caesar what he's due.
I will now just start the salad. You see me? So, what for do that? But I'm going to say big up to Kartel. And we've talked about Kartel again when it comes on to him in Germany.
Yes.
I get mixed reviews for the performance there.
Yeah, but the reviews I saw and the little clips that I saw is I think a lot of people were kind of disappointed with the singing. Now, again, Kartel has never been known as the best singer in the world. He have melodies. I always tell people having a melody is different from singing. Because singing is like more of a technique kind of thing, while having melody is more you're able to just add additional stuff to your DJ, to rapping or DJing or whatever. So, for example, Mavado's a singer. You see me? But Valiant is not a singer. Valiant is a melody.
Nah, bro, Valiant can't sing.
Valiant is a singer?
Yeah, bro.
All right, then.
Yeah, I feel like me or you not have the qualifications for talk about this shit. I'm very with you. Because you can't sing. And I can't sing.
But you can, all right, but are you...
But Valiant can't sing. Valiant can't hold notes.
Fair enough. All right, so Valiant's not a good idea.
I mean... I think there's different types of singing. You see me? Because I would have put Mavado in no big singer thing.
No, I'm talking comparatively. He's not comparatively as a DJ in Jamaica. I think he's one of the better singers.
Two. Like Dexter Raps?
No, I think Dexter might be better.
Yeah, by far.
By Vado. Yeah.
Yo, I think when it comes, I don't know. I'm not want to speak about it, but I speak as a fan though. I think with Vado, Vado have what enough people now have, Vado have that passion there. You see me? Vado have that. Vado voice can crack and you're okay with it because you're gonna be like, he probably went through that. That's why, yeah. And the emotions that you're in a Vado voice. Cool. You see me? Fair. You have some, and when I learned this, was singing. My cousin Katie, and a big Celine Dion fan at one point. Big, and she was like, yo, Celine Dion can't sing like Whitney Houston. I was like, you're crazy. Celine Dion can hold a note for like 1 fucking minute and cool, but it's not a soul night. When Whitney sing, bro, if Whitney say, if I got church, I got church.
No, but that's why, all right, as much as my comparison never did make any sense, the difference is that you can hold a note, but Whitney have technique. You see me?
But I feel like it's the you have technique, but I'm saying sometimes I say like it's not the technique, it's just it's something you can't explain, it's the emotions in it,
something
bro.
you can't really quantify.
You see me, like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
It's like if you notice majority are good singers, are singers who we revere, one thing them have in common, but you can't tell me.
No.
The church. All of them used to sing in at the church.
All of them background.
Even Javinci, church.
Yeah, all of them background.
Because church thing is about, yo, me a praise.
My mother used to have me in a choir and them things.
Yeah, me a praise. Like, this ain't about if me can sing or not. Me need you out there so for feel what me I say.
Yeah.
You see me?
Fair enough.
So, I think that with certain people, like them would have the voice, them would have the technique, them guys singing school, all that shit, that don't matter. See, church? You go into the church, even a pastor. Enough pastors can sing, but they're not no singers.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you look on even a man like Marvin Sapp.
Yeah.
Marvin Sapp, them a feel where you must say. That's why you see them not really put out, what you call it, something there. Studio song, them put out live things. Even Bob Marley wasn't a phenomenal singer.
No, he wasn't.
But Bob Marley, when you hear Bob Marley, I say, stop on the fuck
so there's
trip.
a feeling.
Yeah, believe it. You see me? So that's what my thing
with the Kartel thing, again, I think people should just not, when it comes to him singing, him just singing from a place of, one, him giving thanks for life.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's very big on that now, since coming out of prison. And I don't think we should put that kind of, I don't know if pressure is the word. We shouldn't just brand Kartel when it comes to singing. I think what you really should look at Kartel for is lyrics and how him performing his lyrics on stage. So the DJing is what you really should look at him and say, if him never perform good, like if him never DJ good.
And we look at that man, we're looking at that man who's probably jet lagged.
That's what
and a man who has a sickness.
Also, I was going to say that I feel like given this is his first time going as far as Europe,
he's been.
What I mean since
Mobile.
But yeah, but that's once. I don't know if he's been over there other than that, and he just went and not saying that Mobile wasn't a performance, but to give a performance like him give in Germany, you have to be well rested. And I think jet lag had something to play with.
I think that's supposed to be on his team then. I mean, because he could have been there a couple days
before. That's what I was saying. He should be there a couple days before.
But then again, he probably have the Travis Scott thing with the whole...
Yeah, he's a busy guy.
Rollout on. Yeah.
He's a busy guy.
So but Kartel always have mixed reviews.
When it comes
why
to
I'm going to say so? Because, again, that's a show now where some people are going to see Mr. Vegas, some people are going to see Conscience upon the base, some people are going to see Yellow Man or Toots alive? No, I'm be funny. No. It's not alive? Rest in peace to Toots. But they get to me and say, Burning Spear alive. You want to say Burning Spear or, you know where I come from?
And Chensia, because she was
So now, that's what I say with Alkaline now, that's what I want to see him in a stage show where I don't just him core fans them. Because remember, you see me as a core fan of somebody, I just want to see you, bro. I don't really give a fuck about the performance. That's why I don't see you coming to the stage. Yes, you cannot do this.
I mean, that's what makes randomly like a show like Coachella, that's what works. Because some people are going to come out
for an artist and
for them artists
that stage.
And then
yeah, because Coachella, it all depends on who out there and if people want to show up to your set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because some people will tell you say sometimes
you might take a break. Who better?
Yeah, and them
Migos,
you might be performing to grass.
Yeah.
You might be.
Yeah, depending on who. Stage,
yeah, depending on who and what. So yeah,
and then you might want to see two artists and the two of them perform at the same time. So I'm gonna pick one now.
Just pick one.
But I'm gonna say, but dancehall good. I feel like dancehall now, because when they were supposed to do, don't get it twisted, but we're there somewhere and I have to give thanks for that. Because what we are doing right now, we literally use up all the diaspora. We'll get the people them out of them yard and guess what? We'll put them in some different venues where them themselves not used to. Yeah. Them feel like, say, for me, if you go in a venue, I have to go see a rapper, I have to go see an R&B artist, I have to go see, but no, you see somebody where you grew up on, this is your culture, whether you're born Jamaican or you're born Caribbean person.
Those people introduce people from other cultures.
Because one thing, people enough. Like myself, remember when I did that in New York and I think Asake did the Barclays. I'm like, who the fuck is Asake? And just after the fuck said this African man full up the Barclays, I wanted to go and see who is this guy.
Yeah.
Well, what's the hype around this guy? So at that, we need to make dancehall need to get cool again. Cause that was Jamaica, you know. Jamaica and dancehall music was a cool genre where you just want somebody to chat gibberish for your song. You see me?
True.
We need that. So big up to teacher. I'm saying just put up him pronounce it. Remember record company name? Adijaim.
Oh yeah, Adijaim.
Adijaim records. And we really want to see who him got. So I think he might sign Jamal.
I wouldn't be about signing at all.
Actually, I think he would have signed Jamal.
One thing I think. A good time.
No, I'm gonna say big up to all the Arsenal folk. I done a segment. A segment is really about stage show. So big up to Armani. Sorry, Jesus Christ. So Armani. It's an Armani Take the Dog show. Big up to Alkaline with New Rules. Big up to Bounty Killer alongside Movado. Big up to Bounty Killer, Bounty Show. Big up to Bounty Killer and CJ, and I think she's a promoter for Reggae Fest. And big up to she need a special big up.
Yeah, actually, we should clap her.
The fact that she's taking the risk. Because it is a risk. Because no people now got spend them type of money and try to bring dancehall in them type of venue, even if they can. So big up to she, and then the fact that she doesn't do it with Kartel, she do it with Bounty as well. And I want to say something, you know. I think the reason why Bounty Killer get probably even a bigger turn and a Beanie Man is because of just the climate right now and how Beanie kind of deal with this king of dancehall thing, and like Bounty's just like, listen. See,
Bounty's like, yo, I'm just glad for the back yourself.
And not even that, Bounty's like, yo, I want dancehall this summer. See the man that post Alkaline show.
Yes, a unity thing still.
You see me? I want to say also a lot and big up to Kartel now for over in Germany and do him supposed to do.
And big up Shensia still. I want to just big up Shensia because
what Shensia, the Paris?
Yeah, her performances, or from what I've seen, have been really.
Where are you looking at the performance?
Yes, actually, because my Virgin.
Where are you looking at the performance?
Yes, my Virgin were up on the band and play guitar up on the band. So usually I watch them, bro. She had the well.
And you see some fest around the money I make Shensia bands come and Jamaica come perform.
Yes, I can see Shensia pretty face in real life, isn't it?
Isn't it? I tell her.
I know.
Listen.
I bet.
Listen.
You would know.
Listen to me, man.
You would know.
Stalk Ashley. Read the thing now. Stalk Ashley statement.
Right.
Stalk Ashley break our silence in the recent drama, allegations, accusations, all type of shans. Murderation.
You want to read?
Yeah, read it.
All right. Stalk Ashley on her Instagram. Here is the truth. Nobody believes the truth when the lies are more entertaining.
That's true.
Those who know me know that I am a reserved individual who never chases drama. But I believe I owe this to myself and to my supporters to state the facts. Over the past few days, many narratives have been circulating. This is a difficult and emotional situation. But at the heart of it is someone I care about, and I'm trying to consider her well-being above all else. My choice to remain silent was intentional, as I didn't want to add to the noise or create further harm to someone who was clearly going through a mental health crisis. It has been out of concern for her and her mental health. She goes on. It was only last weekend after my shows that I realized she was experiencing mental health challenges. By Sunday, it became clear that she needed immediate support. I contacted the relevant authorities and I was instructed to bring her in immediately, as she was likely experiencing symptoms of psychosis and schizophrenia. The person who I spoke to at the UE hospital informed me that they don't have an ambulance for the psychiatric ward, so I needed to contact the police for assistance. I did exactly that. I was waiting on the police to arrive when she contacted extended family, who then contacted her mother. Her mother then showed up, intercepted, and sped off with her. That was the last time I saw her. She goes on into a lot of stuff.
Continue.
Okay. I've since learned that she was not taken to the hospital immediately, as she should have been. But the following day, after an incident involving law enforcement, the last time I saw her, she was in clear distress. I won't speculate what occurred, but shortly after the serious allegations began circulating online, they are not true, but I understand that it may not have been it may have been, emotionally charged response to a traumatic experience. Over the course of knowing her, she has detailed many difficult experiences that she has been through. Those are not mine to share, and I always will protect her privacy in that regard. But let me be clear, there has been no abuse of any sort, especially sexual. We did not harm or mistreat her in any way. We did not give her any drugs nor encourage her into drug use. If there were concerns, the hospital would have notified the police. We also did not make any promises to her, as nothing in life is guaranteed. The only thing offered to her was support, guidance, and a safe space to live when she said she had none, as any supportive friend would. I can honestly say during that limited time she was with me, she made great progress, and not only in her art, but as a person. My whole situation has been deeply painful. This whole situation has been deeply painful for me. My character and name have been questioned publicly in a way I never imagined, all without proof. Through this, I have received an insurmountable amount of death threats. Yikes. This has made me fully aware of not only the seriousness of mental health issues, but also the responsibility of handling mental health breakdowns with care. Through this experience, I am also fully aware of the damaging effects of propaganda and rumors. Through it all, I have continued to move with compassion because I still care about her recovery and well being, and I ask that you also respect that. I also want to thank everyone who reached out to me with love and kindness, to who defended me because they have faith in my character. It has meant more to me than you know. I will never forget it. I will continue to move forward with peace, integrity, and truth. Love, Stalk Ashley.
What are we making of this?
For me, I think the truth might be somewhere in the middle. No, I'm not going to sit here and accuse Stalk of sexual abuse. I'm not going to do that. But what I will say is that with the situations like this become very gray. It's a gray area. And I think the truth just lies somewhere in the middle. I think both sides are kind of protecting themselves naturally in situations like this. Those voice notes came out. I don't know.
If the 18 minutes. I
heard
a part of it when like Starkey was telling somebody. I don't know if it was the young lady, like what they should do.
Right.
Which I think was a bad idea.
Which is why I was like, when I heard those voice notes, I was like, I don't like how it sounds. Because it almost sounded like you were kind of goading or kind of trying to guide them into what they should do versus
C-word.
Or coercion.
Yeah.
You're kind of doing that. So it kind of sounded that way. I'm not going to lie. But again, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. So, I mean, that was well thought out and well...
Yeah, here what? All right, it's my take on it, right?
I think it's the middle, if you ask me.
And this is just my take. I don't know if there's a crime here. You see me? But what I think is that, let's say these orgies or these freak-offs,
someone you know,
if you will, did that happen. I think it's hard to admit that, whether they were consensual, worse if they weren't consensual. So it's just like, all right, yes, Starkey, her manager, and this young artist did have these freak-offs. Allegedly. If she come out and be on, yeah, but those were consented, then I feel like that would be another thing, because it's like, okay, so she's an artist, this is a manager, and you're also an artist, and then the mother is alleging that you guys promised her fame. That sound like a connect. That sound like, say, yes, it was consensual, but she didn't do it because when I promised her fame. So that in itself is like, she's not a victim, but you're a victim at the same time, because I feel like you're manipulated.
You're not a victim, but you're being used.
There we go. So I feel like them can't come out and really say, and I'm not saying this happened, but look, if we're gonna say she's up on sound mind, right? Why
and if you're having Why are you having voice notes with somebody or
Yeah,
something?
yeah. Why? I just feel ew. But guess what?
Or,
See, the thing is,
or just had a psychiatric break, I think.
yeah. You see, the thing is
I
though,
don't know, it's kind of
with
weird.
being a public figure or being a celebrity, it's all cool till it's really time to be a celebrity, you know. And then I think dancehall in general, I think we need PR people because I don't think Starkey is what the public are zoning upon. I think they're zoning on this unknown manager. That's where it's really at. Who is this manager promising fame? Who is this manager? You see me? And when the mother come out and apologize, the mother just come out and apologize and say, listen, it was consensual. She never said it never happened.
It never happened, yeah.
And again, if it was consensual, there's no crime here.
Yeah.
Let's put that out there. But I don't think Starkey or our team did want that out. You get me? And then when you look, see another man come out on TikTok and I say, oh, Kizzy Dan, who randomly they will keep rich. I don't know what that happened. Right? Kizzy Dan did tell him say Starkey manager one. So, and this is not but I just we see them something happen all the while. Once one person come out, somebody else will come out. If you dare look that person there, because there's nothing wrong with having a threesome, if you will. There's nothing wrong. Once it's consensual, it's consensual. All parties are...
But don't do it this summer, though.
Yeah, this summer all freaking is postponed
this summer.
Yeah, all freaking is postponed this summer. All freaking is postponed this summer. This summer. You see me? So I'm going to say... And then now, the fact that them got the lawyer route, I think this should have been the first thing come out. Something very personal, something that seems like it's coming from Starkey and her team. You see me? The law thing just sound like, yo, this lady don't have no money and Una just got lawyer with. So
anytime celebs go lawyer first, there's a negative connotation.
Yeah.
Usually. Even though it might actually be the smartest thing for you to do.
I think your lawyer should review your personal statement so you don't incriminate yourself.
Right.
Isn't it? But I'm gonna say, Starkey go good. The young lady who I got you, she got you. I hope she good too. You see me? The manager, because again, I know him. You see me? And when I got someone know him like that, I'm not sure if I'm money out there, but he's a low-key person. So, I know everybody can manage certain things on them name, bro. And like me, no way. My back, bro, I'm just no say, what you know? Them gonna say what they want to say about me. But I've never been involved in no crimes.
And then Jay go link him bridge them and say, yo, John, they want to beat me up. They want
to beat me, kill me, yo, bomb buckler, yo. They get water there, please. You see me? But we need have a different conversation, though.
About PR?
No.
Or
that too. Dancehall artists them need PR. Dancehall.
Badly.
Not just overall, bro. If it
and not just PR just for
because guess what? A lawyer don't know shit about PR.
Nope.
A lawyer know the law. PR is public relations. How does the public receive you, bro? Because I'm gonna be real with you. She the Jamaican Diddy right now. That's how the public is receiving it. And she should start off her thing properly. Nobody believes the truth when the lie is more entertaining.
No, it's not a lie.
Because right now, you know, in that whole thing, when the area denounced say there was no sexual relations with the girl. You said there was no sexual abuse.
Yeah.
So it's like, I bet I would just, I'm not say she did do it. But I say you never tell her, say you never do it. And that's not a crime, but it's the PR of it. No, the PR seems like, let me tell you how it look. It look like this. Starkey is this young, hot,
just a girl having
sexy
fun.
Girl having fun. She comes off to the public as sexually liberated. Like, me I go fuck whoever I want for fuck, and I like pretty girls. And pretty bitches like me too.
And she might fuck your man.
And she might fuck your man, right? Yeah. And it look like there's this manager somewhere in the corner with a veil on, right? With a veil on. Cool?
Pulling the strings.
Right?
So bad.
It ain't funny what it is.
It's not funny, but...
Right? Yeah. And it's like, these girls, these young, impressionable girls, they want to be around a Stalk Ashley. They're attracted to a Stalk Ashley. And then on top of it, them got the music too. So it's like, oh my God, I get to fuck Stalk Ashley and the music with her. And then there's this manager lurking. Right? And then it's like, yo, hey, you want me? You have to get him too. Like, that's how it works. That's the public's perception. When we look at the comments, when people reason with me about it. Now, that might not be true, but as Starkey said again, the lie. If the lie more entertaining, that more work it. So, I mean, it's unfortunate. But even the younger situation, the mental side, because Starkey, I gotta say, she call the hospital and they don't have a ambulance for mental issues.
It's just...
Come on, Mr. Tufton, man. Come on, Mr. Tufton, man.
Bro, and you know what?
Every mean to... this, man. Every mean to have a conversation about mental health this, mental health that, mental health this, and we don't have an ambulance. We don't have an ambulance. It means start see... I'm Jardy, I'm mad out beside me, bro. I will for go block clot. Me know what to do with him.
Let's hold the energy there.
Right, yeah, that's what the energy for real.
Yeah, that's what the energy there we can't do.
Oh, you get me answer, bro? Cool. Me just see my friend I'm mad out, dog. What me I do? Me not in a cotton room in a block clot house. Just throw me now in a cotton room and make him lick up him head on the wall. Me not mad them something that we need to talk about these things, dog. Jamaica is developed enough.
Yeah, man, like,
enough. We're developed enough, bro.
For a lot of these, like, you know, when you have these mental health conversations and them all, you know, you'll hear these ads and they'll tell you about, you know, don't be afraid to call. Don't be afraid. I should be afraid because you guys do not have the facilities to help us. I should be afraid, actually.
Come on, bro.
I should be afraid.
And as I said, that it must rough pan Stark if you know say, yo, our name. Especially
if you're trying to do especially if you're trying to do the right thing. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm a good man.
You sure?
Take a sip.
Yeah. Especially if you're trying to do the right thing. That situation was happening, she was trying to do the right thing. Then obviously the hospital tell her no ambulance, she have to call the police, and then the mother just
and then the mother and the daughter
over naturally, and then goes, and then no, honestly, in truth, the mother obviously is going to hear out her daughter and take her daughter.
Because I believe, probably the mother had on something, but a conversation did happen. A conversation did happen, and that was the nature of the conversation. That was the nature of the conversation. So again, it can be a case where she confide in her mother and say, you know, I'm up there, so be out and be a pussy. But the mother go there, look for her daughter and I say,
why, you know?
You did do it, but you never did it because you want to do it. Because our next conversation, we need to have to, when it comes down to sexual assault and sexual abuse, a lot of time, the mothers of the alleged victim will make up a story in their head because they're saying there's no way my daughter would do this willingly. A lot of times that happen. A lot of times that happen.
It is true.
And I'm telling you, if this young girl was underage, thank God she's not, it would have really done for Stark, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's just a crime regardless.
No,
but it always happen. I see this time and time again where the girl I say, yo, mommy, no, you never do nothing. I hold you down. I manipulate you,
Them give drugs.
Them give drugs and
right mind.
You get me where I'm from? And then, what if I want another conversation again about Jamaica? Drugs are pretty normal.
Yeah, the generation before us still look at drugs as taboo.
And no, they're lying. They're lying.
No, but what I mean is, all right, this is what I mean. They're lying, you know. But you see, when it come to you, it taboo as them picnic.
Yeah, because, you know, I'm going to do some toxic talk. What do I meds, you know? I'm going to see a man like 2 lakhs and big up to the twins, you know, I'm rate them, said we.
I don't know who you rate from who you don't rate.
Burn out toxic talk and them something like that. I said, bro, where was this energy for Dancehall channel? There was a whole channel where all the man them do, I take them camera and video up at the girl them and the girl them go stand and spread it and put buckle in them thing and buckle.
Yeah.
I've never seen one video where nobody have burn out Dancehall channel when I'm younger, bro. That you come on cable. So I'm reminded Dancehall channel is not like say, okay, you know, say you have a girl named Abby I be the pan dancer. It's random girls at a party. Just freaky shit. As fuck.
But alright, can I ask you a question? Because I did want to ask you a question about this.
Yeah.
Like the twins, for example, right? When is it that way? Because they speak on the issue, like when they were doing the CDs at the time, when they were doing the twin CDs, they would speak on issues while using the characters who were involved in said issues. Now, if you ask me, yes, you could put that as an art form, right? What they did. But aren't you also, like, when you're spreading that information and then kind of also making a mockery of the situation, aren't you kind of doing the same thing that a toxic talk does? Not that you make mockery, but you're still spreading that kind of information.
Yeah, you're still putting it out there.
You're still putting it out there, and then you're also kind of making it funny, which is in truth desensitizing people to it, because I'm laughing towards the situation now.
Yeah,
so that's an art form, but I just feel it's a little bit hypocritical to kind of just.
And that's what we all are. We're all hypocrites, man. We're all hypocrites. We just curate a world where we just want to live, you know. So again, we want to fuck a bag of girl, and if a girl fuck upon we.
I'm dead. But dead out.
But
don't do it.
Stalk, you know, as I say, what we need to talk about is a lot of girls in the music industry that can't get the support and the access to certain things because they won't give up their body to enough of these men.
Yeah.
You see me? And we have to talk about it. It's not fair. It's really not fair. And that's why when I love to see some more women execs in the music, some producers, you know, somebody with a budget who can spend some money on the woman them. Because here what too, it tricky. Because we've seen a producer-artist duo where the man is a producer and the woman is an artist. And they're in love and we love it for them. You see me?
Until they weren't.
And then it's just like, are you a victim because they never boss? You know, because I know a lot of female artists. I mean, I tell them, put on some fuck boy. Them put on some fuck boy. But now, the question is, did they put on the fuck because they like the person, or them put on the fuck because to get ahead in life?
And that's a problem now, you know.
So we don't know.
It's the gray area. That's
the problem.
We just don't know.
It's the case where if a female come to you, let's talk about one female. If a woman come to you, bad artist, bad artist, what you say? But you like her though. You like her on a romantic level, like, and it's hard not to mix business and pleasure. It's hard.
I'll tell you a situation. You see me? Tell you a situation. I'll call the name though. We're there. So my dad do interviews at work, and so you know, this particular artist was talking about the same thing about like you know, it's definitely way difficult for women to enter the business and get ahead in the business because you know, men are just trying to sleep with them or use them for whatever situation. And bro, I kid you not, we were at a restaurant, and one such person was in the restaurant, and she turned around and saw said person, and said person came over there and started moving. Creepy, bro.
What about creepy?
Like he was there and just like rubbing her shoulders and them thing there. And you could tell that she was visibly uncomfortable. And it was just so like to hear her talk about it, and then you see that situation, and when that person left, she was like, he's definitely one of those people I was talking about. One of those people. And that is why there is no way you can say that is not a thing. There are...
No, it is a thing.
It is a thing.
And they made prey upon you too. They make your voice a bag of songs, and when it's time for you release the songs them. And then I know situations where a girl and a producer work, and the girl end up go fuck one artist where she didn't want to fuck, and it's just like, I'm not putting out your song. I'm not paying for this fucking video. Like, the girl that's never to me any day. So... yeah, it really sad, and we have to make it we have to make it a place where the woman them can feel comfortable. As I say, it's a great area though because love is love. Attraction is attraction.
Bro, all right. It's in those situations where things get complicated because of relationships, it's different than a girl.
But I'm saying to you now, Jordy, yes, relationship, but let's bring up Diddy.
Stalk.
Cassie and Diddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, is it a case now where, all right, 10 years down the line, you're gonna be like, yo, I was manipulated, I was coerced. It's tricky, bro. It's tricky. It is tricky. So, yes, it might be a relationship now, but then 10 years from now, when somebody stop and look back.
Yeah, I feel
You see where I come from?
This is how ladies, and I'm talking about the women who have, you know, aspirations of being artists. Unfortunately, and I'm not being a man trying to talk down to, you know, it is just more difficult for now here. I'm just giving you straight and the real. I'm not trying to say you shouldn't want to be an artist, or I'm not trying to say, yo, these are things that come with it. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying to you that it's just know that when you're coming into this business, you are going to have to work twice as hard, even 3 times as hard as some other man.
Which is unfair. But
which is very unfair, but that is what it is right now. And do not make them man there take advantage of you. If you have the talent, you will push through. If a man want to fuck you just because you want to sing a song, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Just hold your ground. Don't do
it. And then guess what now?
Just hold your ground.
That also easier said than done.
No, very, very.
A girl can go so
I'm also talking from the perspective of a man here.
Yeah.
So I understand, but
no, the reason I say that is somebody can go so and look and say, what you going on now? Me, buckler, my phone just ask someone. How am I to them, man? Armani cause it's not everybody call me, no man, you. Buckler. Anyways, an artist can go so and say, what you know? The artist they reach what she reaching and she put on some fuckboy, you know. Who's me for seminar put on some fuckboy?
And then there's also like, you know, the problem with these things that they range on a spectrum. So like some of these, like I'm not even talking dancehall artists, some of them rich niggas, like real rich niggas, offer you some money, some life-changing money. And I understand you do what you have to do.
It's tricky. But anyway, we're not going to dwell upon that. Ladies, you just want you to protect yourself.
Please.
And we out here, as a G, them are protect you.
And call them out. Call them out. Call them out.
But I'm saying it's a great area still, but some man just point blank period, that's weird.
Yeah, very.
You see me? Yeah, so I have to know that. But anyways, people, this is Let's Be Honest, this is Jordy. We're gone.